How you doing, everybody? It's Dragbolt. I'm giving you an update on my server. I have moved it over to a hosted server at Bro Hoster, and we have, I'm really excited about this, having a great time so far. I've got a bunch of mods installed. Wasn't really sure I was going to get into this before Notch actually put in official mod support, but I have decided definitely to try out a few of these things now that I'm able to. And now that it's a hosted server, there's no lag whatsoever, so it's been a really good experience. One of the new things that I've added is the Lockhead mod, which makes you able to set containers to be private to you, and only you or ops can break into them. If an op breaks into it, it'll still send out a warning message so you'll know, but otherwise I'm the only person who can get into my stash here with all sorts of goodies. And again, this is my home. I'm going to be giving this a little bit of an upgrade in the near future, which should be good. I'm going to put down something even more potent than Obsidian. Guess what that is. So something else, I'm going to cut off here and leave my home so that I still don't show you exactly where it is. Here's something else I'm doing for fun. Basically, I've installed a flying mod, and it's only enabled for the ops. But oh, there's a spider coming after me. Time to get out of here. So this is something that every once in a while I may come into the server and enable for everybody just to have some fun. But right now I'm the only person who can do this, and that's the way it's going to stay for a little bit. So that's another kind of fun little thing that we can do in here. Another thing is that health regenerates. See if I can, kind of an easy way for me to show this to you. I might as well just go and get slapped around by a couple of people. Take my feather here and just sort of feather fall down. Right. These guys stick me a couple of times. Now watch my health. Oh, we got to hit each other now. Now see, there's my health just popping back up very slowly. Come on, up there. And now I'm back up to full. So, well, let's take a shortcut here, why don't we? So let's see, those are covered. I have the privacy, I have the health. I have the heroic death mod, which if you get killed, it announces a pretty funny, some kind of a pretty funny broadcast to everybody else. And I've customized all those to reflect the Dune environment, so those are going to be pretty funny to hear about somebody else getting killed. Also have message of the day, really simple things like that. Customized greetings for players that you may have noticed at the beginning of this video, which show you all the rules for the forum and who else is connected. It's kind of foggy out here. It seems foggy. Hold on, I'm trying to adjust my view here. What else? Unfortunately, the process of moving the server, for some reason, reset the Nether. I have no idea why. Not many of us had actually done anything in the Nether yet anyway, but unfortunately the Nether side of things is just lost and regenerated. I really don't know why that is. Anyway, some other stuff I'm putting in here. There are some mods that only I'm able to access as the op, so I'm not even going to tell you about those, but the other ones, let me just get well, here's the message of the day again. And so yeah, I have the login message, the Lockhead mod, heroic death, the slow health. I also have the stackable mod. It's not working, it doesn't seem to work perfectly. You're only able to stack certain things a little bit more. One notable thing there is armor. You are able to stack a lot of armor. But anyway, those are the updates. And aside from that, performance is really good. Lag is very low. So Bro Hoster so far has been seems to be pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Price is certainly reasonable too. So while I'm at it, why don't I give you a few other updates on what's going on with the server. I will fly around a little bit and show you some things. So that is the cartography station. Take a little ride over there. There's a creeper hanging around there. Hopefully it's not anywhere near. Wish I could launch him or something. So this is something that Excalibration has put together with the intention of sort of an economy. I don't have any economy mods, and I don't plan on having them. I'm not going to introduce that kind of complexity. But looks like he's going to be selling maps. He's experimenting a lot with the maps. I'm not sure exactly what he's done yet. So I'll be happy to see what comes out of that. It's a neat looking little building anyway. It's pretty cool. So another thing over here is Kiwi has been working on a harvester, which looks pretty good. He just finished it up, I believe. And it looks pretty good. Tracks and everything. I'm not sure exactly what color he's going for or anything, but it looks good. Certainly reminds me of a harvester. Whoa, that's a good one. Bit more of a jump than I wanted. So yeah, pretty good. And I love the giant one back. I don't know why he did that, and I don't know why I like it, but I do. So let's head over here and see what dust stuff is doing. If I can control my flight. This is Thumper, which I have shown before, and he is actually working on a couple other things. He's building an awful large structure. Not exactly sure still what it's going to be, but it is pretty sizable. He's been working on this for a while. I showed a little bit of this in the last video. Let's see. I think I saw something like a throne room in here before, which looked pretty cool. So I don't know if he's going to unveil that at some point when he's done, or clue us in as to what he's doing, but I'm not going to spoil it too much for anybody. So that's the tower there, and then there's sort of a little guard post thing coming up over here. Not sure what's going to come in there either. Just a little scout tower, I guess. There actually are some other things. This I already showed before. You're probably getting lost right about now. So definitely moving a little fast. Of course, you've already seen the other stuff that Excal's been working on. His other buildings, war facility. I'm certainly putting the server through its paces, aren't I? Causing an awful lot of respawning. But you've already seen some of these buildings. There is another building out here, not far away. Well, a fair distance from here, but it's in this sort of local area. Excal is still working on that. It looks like it's going to be really cool. It's really neat. So I'm not going to show that one until he's done. What else is new? Well, my brother has joined the server, which is very cool, and he seems to be having a great time doing that. Whoa, okay, here's the ornithopter up close. There we go. Cockpit area and everything. My brother has set up shop right next to the starport, so if you join the server, if you come onto the forums, you get whitelisted, then one of the first places you'll be at is the starport, and you'll just happen to see his home staring right back at you. There we go. Just a little bit. Flight system's kind of funny. Alright, I don't know where I'm going. I think I'm going in the right direction. I may have gone too far. Yes, I did. Wow, I went that far. Okay. Alright. Coming back. This is actually kind of hazardous. I gave this ability to Excal when I came on here, and he actually somehow got himself killed. And I still don't know how, but somehow he planted his face into the ground at high velocity and ended up getting killed and losing all of his stuff. So that's another good reason why regular players aren't allowed to have the flying privilege. But like I say, every once in a while I'm going to come in here and, I'll show up in a server and a few people are there and I feel like having some fun. I'll just all of a sudden give everybody the ability to fly. So right down below us is, what is he? I think he's calling it Apex Peak or something. Oh, wow. Glad I grabbed my feather there, otherwise I would have probably killed myself. So this is my brother's place, Casa Apex. There we are, Casa Apex. He's very happy with this, and I'm very happy with it, and for him also. He's basically carving out how he wants everything to look. I'm sure he'll get plenty of ongoing upgrades in the future. He's got an upper deck, and he's got a lower deck, so his stuff is coming along quite nicely. Got a little nice little vista down there. Got it. Right here. Very nice. Nice view. He might be working on hollowing out some stuff. Let's see what Kiwi's doing. Let's give a little update to that guy. We've been carving out more and more of this mountain. We have finally gotten down to sea level, which is a major accomplishment. So for at least large tracts of land here, we've gotten all the way down to sea level right here, which is what Kiwi's been aiming at. He wants to take all this down and then actually begin building his palace. So after several months of work, he is still barely past the preliminary stages, and we've all been helping him out from time to time whenever we show up. So yeah, he's going to be working on that for a while. He's building some things around, but I'm sure he'll just keep making changes. Like, who knows what the final palace is going to look like? That's going to be something, I'll tell you. So down here used to be a rail system of mine. And I'm going to show you something else that Xcal's been working on. I used to have a rail system here. It was quite extensive. I'm going to have to get those on there at some point. And it was I'm going to try to fly down this corridor, speed things up. Okay. So we're coming up on here. So yeah, I used to have a rail system that connected Kiwi's palace and my stuff, my sandcastle. And I came in here one day and found that Xcal had built something pretty extraordinary, which is a very well-built entire rail system, complete with stops and stations and everything. I'm just going to steal one of his cards and show you how this goes. So he was able to work it out where you can plant yourself in one of these guys, hit the button, and automatically get shuttled from one area to the next. The booster rails seem to work pretty well here, and they will just fire you off from place to place. Now that was the cartography station, which is right underneath that other building I showed you before. We're about to head over to the next stop. I believe it's going to veer off to the left. Next stop is maybe the refinery. Probably the refinery. So here's the station. And yep, we are at the refinery. I'm going to get out of that, and hopefully that's kind of in the wrong. Okay. Kind of in the wrong position there. Matter is going to fire the wrong way. And I do it. Maybe not. Okay. Alright. So, we'll get back on that in a minute. Anyway, we are at the refinery. Spice refinery. You've seen this before. And this is the sign, what is calling the inter-base railway. And here we are at the refinery. Very nice. Good. Alright. You could also go under here. I think there's no entrance or anything over here. Another way to get in. But this is a way, now it's the opposite platform, this is a way for us to go in the other direction now. So, in the opposite platform, this one will take us back to the outpost. So for now, we can go back over here. Put the chart back down. Hop in, press the button, and there we go. Very cool design. So we're about to go to the Dunecraft. We've already seen that before, so we're going to go on to the warp facility. The dog over there for some reason. I'm heading off to the warp facility. Very nice. Current stop is the warp. Next stop is the outpost. We'll wrap all the way back around. Really cool. Really cool. I hope he continues it, I really do. I hope he starts connecting all the major buildings and nothing with it here. So we're at the outpost now. Let's go back to the cartography station. Very cool. I didn't know he was building this. And actually, he's been even more productive than I thought. He's already been working on a few other things that I didn't know about. So So there you go. So anyway, this is the new server. Just a minute here after I land, I am going to jump out and then I'm going to show you the IP of the server. Keep in mind that it's whitelisted. You have to come on the forums and you have to register and actually post and ask to be whitelisted. That's the only way to get on the server. Back down here. So I'm going to climb up here. It sounds like it's raining. You know, that'd be awesome if it was raining. Yeah, look at that. Alright, I can show you the texture pack update that I did for the rain to try and make it a little bit more like a sandstorm. So here's what the rain looks like. Again, you do need to use not only the texture pack, but also, also you use MC Catcher, or we call it Catcher, to make sure that all the water and the foliage and everything comes out right. Otherwise, the texture just won't look right. The water won't look like quicksand like it's supposed to. It's like either water or like a funky mixture of sand and water. So I've tried other effects for the sandstorm, and it's really hard to get else in the graphics and the way they're generated. I tried to make it look kind of hazy, foggy like sand, and it just didn't work. It just kind of exposed some of the, I guess you could say, some of the limitations of how this stuff is done. So this is about as good as it gets. It's still pretty cool. So anyway, I think that's about it. I'm going to get to a safe place in this. Get back to my get there. Okay. So back home and cancel on here, disconnect. Now this is the IP address and the port that you want to connect to the server. I do have this listed in the forum as well. So one way or another, you're going to find it. Again, you need to be whitelisted, so please request access if you want to come in. Otherwise, you'll have to follow the rules. And hope to see you in here soon. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.